Hi, come on in. Come on in. It's Sunday. Sunday with, she's missing. She's done missing. She's home, resting, doing well. Yeah, I'll fill you all in on that. For those of you that have been here before, you know where you are, and I am so happy that you came back yet again. For those of you that are new, you have just entered Connie's little corner, and yep, that makes me Connie. Today we're going to do a Temu bag and a box, also from Temu. If you're new, go down below real quick, grab that link so you can download the Temu app and my code, which is AFC 95851. Those two things will get you a $100 coupon bundle for future use and 30% off your first order, plus a couple of free items. We're going to get right into this Temu order. It's not really big, but I'm excited about what's in this box because when I get to what's in this box, that means I can get rid of what's not in the box. You'll find out when I get there. Are you ready? Okay. See, quick today, barely a minute in. Free. This was the third thing that came from the game Fishland that I had won. And I'm okay with the first one that came. I have no problems with the quality of the first one or anything else. This is the second one. And what am I talking about? It's an ottoman cover. This one is in a deep mustard gold. It's inside out. It's got a nice waffle pattern to it. Can you see that pattern? And it's really super, super soft. I like this one so much better than the other one. The other one was a nylon feeling. This one is really thick and soft. This is for a rectangular ottoman. It goes on with elastic. And unlike the other one, this one doesn't have any ties on the inside of it where you can pull it tighter. So if I do have to pull it tighter, I'll either have to clip it or pin it to fit. And I probably will have to pull it tighter because my ottoman is not oversized. But the quality is really good. The inside of this has a very nice lining to it. You can see how it's very nicely stitched. So for a free item from playing Fishland, this is the third piece that was free. The first was the other ottoman cover. That was, let's see if I can pull it out from behind me. This one, actually on my little ottoman. There you go. You're seeing it in action. That's what it looks like on my little ottoman. And the other thing was the pack of 80 batteries. So have some patience with the games. You will win. It may take forever and a day, but you will win. And you know what? It's free stuff. So at the very least, I try to be very patient, knowing that I'll just play casually and eventually I will win something. Oh, Mr. Levi just woke up. We had an exciting day today. That's why this video is a little bit later than usual. Sorry about the glare on my glasses. I'm not even sure where it's coming from. Oh, it's the screen itself. Okay, that's what we're seeing. You're seeing my computer itself. Might be a little bit better. There we go. Okay. So we got up and we did our morning things and we tidied up around the yard outside. And then we left here around 10 o'clock to go over to Tractor. Speak of the devil. Hi, Mr. Levi. You have a good nappy? Yes. Oh, he's so happy. His tail's wagging. And he's sleepy, boy. So we went over to Tractor Supply. We headed to Tractor Supply to pick up his canned dog food. They have really good quality canned dog food there, and the price is below any of the other stores, even lower than at the dollar store. And he likes it. So that's what matters, is that he likes it. On the way, in about a mile of leaving the house, I stop at a stoplight and all of a sudden the little idiot light on my dash goes off, showing that my left front tire had gone from being okay all of a sudden down to 26 pounds. And I'm like, uh-oh, I figured I picked up a nail somewhere. Well, of course, I didn't have my little air pump with me that I got from Temu. I didn't have my can of Fix-A-Flat with me that I had gotten because I've been hauling things back and forth to Goodwill. So I had taken that car box
out of the back of my car. And I'm like, great. Well, the Jiffy Lube that I go to, I could see just ahead on my left. I said, you know what? I'll quick swing into the Jiffy Lube. I swing into the Jiffy Lube. Lo and behold, what comes on next? My oil change light. Okay, I guess it was meant to be. So we spent a half hour getting the oil changed, topping off all my fluids, checking the tire. No sign of it picking up anything. It's just losing air. So I'm going, and it's less than a year old with barely 3,000 miles on it. So I'm going to have to contact where I got it from because it's still under warranty and find out probably a faulty valve or something like that. So by the time we got over to Tractor Supply, got his food, got home, the poor dog was falling asleep in the front seat. He's been sleeping the entire time. He's like a kid. You take him on an outing and he just passes out in the car. So if he ever can't sleep, that's what I'm going to do from now on. So $3.07 for this. I got this simply because I absolutely love the pattern. Now, I know it is not lined, and I know it is a very polyester feeling material. It doesn't feel like cotton, but I got this to bat around in the house and bat around kind of like not really a night dress, a house dress. I guess that's what our grandparents used to call them. Well, I am getting to be that age, but I just thought it was adorable. It's just a nice, bright Hawaiian pattern in mint greens, oranges, bright teals, whites, blacks. Absolutely love it. It is 36 inches long. I did try it on. It fits true to size. It has a little bit of a higher neck, but it's a scoop neck. So it comes to about like that. Which is okay. I can live with that. And it's just got a little tiny, like a cap sleeve, not even an actual sleeve on it. See if I get my hand in there. Just kind of like a little cap sleeve. That's it. So it's just something lightweight to bat around in when all I have to do is like chores around the house and I don't really need to get dressed. I'm not planning on going out anywhere. Do you not have anything along that lines, that type of like mid-dress clothing? You know what I'm saying? It's like you're not getting dressed to go out, but you're not staying in your pajamas, right? So that's what this is for. This is for batting around the house. But I just thought it was cute and colorful. I'm like, no reason I can't have a little bit of color and enjoy it. It is not quite bad material, as I say, because it is pretty wrinkled. It's got, as you can see, it's got a fair amount of wrinkles in it, but it does feel like that. It feels like a nylon. It doesn't feel like that nasty material. It's not that bathing suit material, but it's not the nicer quality that I typically select. And I didn't really care about the quality because what I was selecting it for, right? Sometimes it's okay if you're willing to compromise on the quality of something, depending on what you're going to use it for. You may have seen a few months ago, I got in a pair of capris that were a denim print, not actually denim. They were just looked like denim, and they were that nasty material because I wanted to wear them for when I was doing all the painting in the house, and that's exactly what I've done with them. I use them when I'm doing nasty, grody stuff out in the yard, or if I'm doing painting and stuff around the house. That's what I use them for, and they've worked out perfectly. More clothes. This was $5.99. Now this, on the other hand, is just very nice and silky. And it does have that beautiful lining to it, that's nice, soft, cottony feel that goes against the skin. And this is just another little shift type dress. But this one, look at the way the shoulders are. That's what got me on this one. I just thought that was really cute, the way it goes through the rings. It's not adjustable. It's a traditional neckline that I like to wear, a little bit lower of a scoop. But it's got these beautiful little flowers on the top. And then as you go down, it's just a regular bottom. And I got to show you, look at all those wrinkles. Can you see all those wrinkles? Yeah, it's really, really nice material. Seriously, nice. Feels very silky, but on the inside, I can feel the difference, and it feels that cottony soft that you want. Nice stitched hem. And you see that rolled hem. And of course, wrinkles everywhere. Everywhere is wrinkles. But I just thought that was the cutest thing. I fell in love. Again, this is for not necessarily batting around the house. I would wear this out, but this is kind of one of those moderate type things. This is 36 inches long. When I tried it on, it comes down to about 2 inches above my knee. So I would not have to wear a pair of shorts underneath this. This is not see-through at all. And trust me, I tried every which way that I could to test that. It's not see-through. I just love this peachy orange color and the beautiful colors on the top with those rings for the shoulders. It's just different. So I like comfort. I'm a lot more comfortable in the hot, hot, hot heat if I'm wearing something that's not restrictive. And those sundresses and the other sundresses that I've been getting and that I've been wearing, they're not restrictive. They let airflow. In other words, you gotta have some airflow. All right, more. $3.82. This order was 2 days late, just so you know, and I did get a $5 credit because it was 2 days late. I'm not going to complain when it comes late anymore because I'm really enjoying having anything that adds to my credits. This is a faux denim print. It's meant to look like denim, not feel like denim or be denim. I was very clear about that, but look at that nice liner. I love this one. It's two-tone. It comes in many colors, but I ordered it in the grayish black, and it's just, again, another shift dress. It looks denim on the front, and as you go down towards the bottom, it's got that layered look where it actually looks like there's something else underneath it. This one also comes down to about maybe 3 inches above my knee. And again, this one is not see-through. It's got wrinkles everywhere. This one is heavy. It's got some weight to it. Even though it's a poly blend, it doesn't feel like the polyester. It's not really silky. It's just, it feels like a blend between a nylon and a cotton. So it does have a little bit of weight to it, but it's very nicely lined. Again, with the nice rolled hem and the way it's stitched. And look, even on the inside, can you see all these wrinkles? Look, even on the inside, it's full of wrinkles. So definitely happy with this one. If these all fit true to size, I like the way that they hang. Because of my figure, because my top is more pronounced, shall we say, than my bottom, it does give me a nice curve. It fits around and it gives me, I don't want to say an hourglass look, but this does not hang like a bag on me, nor does the orange one. It doesn't hang like a sack. It does show a little bit of figure. So I'm very, very happy with this. Not real pockets, just made to look like pockets, but really, really nice material. Can you see that? Very, very nicely made. Even the stitching around the neckline and the sleeves, very nicely made. Temu has gotten much better at what they present to us in clothes, and they've gotten much better as to what they present to us as far as options of selecting clothes. All right, we've still got a whole bunch more stuff in here. Okay. $2.89 for a pack of 10. $2.89 for 10. And this is 10 storage bowls. Now, you can say these are storage bowls for food because they look like what you get when you go out for Chinese food. Same style bowls, right? There's 10 of them. They're a little thinner. Maybe not. I don't know. Let's see if I can separate them because they've been packed together so tightly. Holy cow. All right, there we go. So you get 10 of the black bottoms. That's what they look like. They're not real big. They're about 5 inches all told. Not real deep, about 1.5 inches. and they have the fitted lids that go with them. Just as if you had gone out to get takeout food. That's what they look like when you put them together. Now, I didn't get these for food. Again, more food containers that I did not get for food. I got these for small pieces of hardware that won't fit in like little suctional things. Different types of things that I use, like all sorts of different hooks and clips and things that I use for gardening, because I can't keep them in the plastic bags. I want them protected. I also did get these for smaller amounts of paint. The other ones you saw me get are for quarts of paint, but I have less than a quart left on a couple things, and I don't want to waste a quart container, because then I could save it and use it for food. So I got these also for paint. Granted, you can't see through the bottom, but you can see through the lid, and it gives me plenty of space to write on there, and they do seal down tightly, just as the other ones did, so the lids snap on good and tight. I'm not worried about anything I put in here getting dried out. So food or other products can go in these, and in my case, it's going to be other products. But for the cost, $2.89 for 10 of them. And I know I had a price adjustment on them, but basically 29 cents a piece. It's a pretty good deal to use, and they're stackable. Obviously, they'll stack right on top of each other. That saves space, right? Anything you can stack saves space. Okay, got more in here. Another pack of 10. This was $1.34. Now, as you can imagine, with getting the house ready and doing some additional repairs and different things I have to do, dealing with my real estate agent, and why can't I find where to open these? Hold on. I don't have Charlie, but I do have an alternative. All right. So I need extra places to put papers. I don't have to file taxes anymore because I don't have a taxable income. And even if I do things to remodel or repair the house that would be deductions on taxes, they're not for me. But I still need to keep track of everything that I put into the house. So this is a 10-pack of clear holders. These will fit your standard 8.5 by 11. They have this cute little snap closure on front. They're just a little oversized envelope. They do not expand on the bottom. So they're not going to hold like a big, thick thing of papers, but they will hold, in other words, all the receipts and everything I have for what I do, like in the kitchen, or the booklets for all the different appliances that I have in the kitchen will go in one of these. All the paperworks that I have for different electronics, or paperworks that I have for receipts, and warranties and or guarantee documents for different things. So a pack of 10 of these for $1.54, barely 15 cents each. They're nice, sturdy vinyl. I like that they're nice, the heavier plastic, and they have the snap on them, and you can obviously write on these. To me, it's definitely worth it, as opposed to just having, I've been using just the regular office folders, the ones that are like the thicker paper, notebook kind of folders that you just tuck things in and they're open on 3 sides. I didn't like that idea. That's why I got these that actually snap shut and will hold all my different papers. These would be great too if you do file taxes. You have 10 of them, so you could put like insurance, mortgage, income documents, medical expenses, repairs, all the different categories that you would have when you're doing your deductions. You can have a folder for each category to make it easy. I still keep things in folders and categorize them, even though I don't have to file taxes anymore, because it's just a habit I've had since I started working, and it's probably a habit I'm never going to break. So pack of 10 of those, that's a pretty good deal. What else we got in here? Oh, we still got more. Okay. A couple more things, and then I think we're empty. Look at this. This was $5.27. Now, it's not super big, and the measurements on this are about 12 by 8. Let's get this open, this bubble wrappy thingy. Okay, again, gotta have my, see, I should have grabbed Charlie, but at least I grabbed something else, so we're good. I got it. I got it. This is the cutest little thing. I saw it. I said, you know what? I have to have it because it'll save my back. I wish I would have had it when I was painting in the living room and doing like all the baseboards and things like that. So this is just a little stool, literally a miniature stool. This would be a great stool for kids. You do have to watch though, because there's no way to lock it open. You have to make sure that it's open before you try to sit on it. And for an adult, you sit on it sideways, all right, because it's not meant obviously to carry your whole weight. But when you sit on it, no matter how wide you are, it will hold it down. It's just enough to give you a little support. It's also just enough to work as a little footstool. But it's a nice tiny little stool. Once you have it open, you can't just put something right down in the middle of it, because you see what happens? The minute you push on the middle, it folds. So you have to make sure whatever you're putting across it. Now, what I have is I have one of those foam kneeling pads. You saw me get this a couple of months ago. I think the first one I got a year ago was black. The one I got a few months ago was like a pink color. My plan is to put that foam kneel pad across this and then sit across this where it will actually, it kind of displaces your weight evenly. But this is really sturdy, heavy aluminum. I like this. All right. So I'm not disappointed at the size of it. As you can see, it's roughly 8.5 inches by 12 inches. Very, very nicely made. This is nice, strong cloth, almost like a canvas type cloth. Excellent stitching on it. You can see the triple roll of stitching. Excellent stitching underneath. And if you can see all that stitching right there, absolutely wonderful the way it's made. So I'm okay with that. I will try it out outside later. And if I have anything adverse to say about it, I'll let you know. But so far, it's exactly what I expected. It's exactly the size that I expected. So I will see if it works for me. If it doesn't work for me, it might work for one of you. And then I would have to decide whether or not, again, to put it out with my donations to Goodwill or to put it into my goodie box for you guys. You guys are getting a lot of nice stuff in that goodie box, by the way. I hope you have been paying attention. So, oh, by the way, before I forget, those 5-inch square plates that I showed you in the last video, it was kind of unanimous that they go into the goodie box, and that's where they went. They are all now into the goodie box. Hold on, I gotta get my drink out from underneath here. They've gone into the goodie box, so that's something else to add to it. All right, one more thing from the bag, then we're getting into this. $4.79 for this. I wanted pinky ring. I wear my grandmother's wedding band that I've had since she passed. It was given to me before she passed. This wedding band has these beautiful little chips in it. I don't know if you can see that. Has all those gorgeous little diamond chips in there. And she was married in 1928. So this is almost 100 years old. And it's white gold. It has never lost its glow or anything. And I said, you know what? I wanted a pinky ring to wear on this side. So I got this from Temu. Look at that. Look at those beautiful stones. Aren't they gorgeous? Rectangular shaped stones. I'm going to take it out. It's got a little opening on the side. This is 925 silver. And it's got these little mini beautiful crystal rectangular type stones behind it. There we go. 5 stones in the center. So it's very basic, fits perfectly, just like Grandma's ring. A little bit wider than Mimi's ring, but I thought it would be perfect. It would give me a nice little band to wear. I like that. And it fits great too. It's true to size. Absolutely beautiful. Loving the stones. Yeah. I tell you, their 925 stuff is really good. Their moissanite, their stones are good quality. I have a beautiful moissanite ring that is much bigger, that has 3 stones that will look gorgeous right next to this one. But I have been very, very happy with their rings when I do get the 925 silver. The mom ring I got from mom for Mother's Day that says mom on it, has a heart in the middle. That's a 925 silver, and it's just as beautiful now as the day that I gave it to her. So I'm really, really happy with that. And now I'm happy because we get to open this box. Oh my goodness. Are you ready? Hold on a second. I got to change position a little bit here. Oh, I'm moving you guys just a little bit. Okay. Only because I needed to have room to put stuff over here on the sofa. So, this is cool. This box is quite heavy. I would say this thing probably weighs about 12, 15 pounds because it is full of glass. And I will put a picture up here of the entire thing, what's in it. I am getting rid of all my plasticware, all my old storage containers that were plastic. They're going out in the trash, and I was just waiting for this to come. I don't need 50 gazillion different sizes and all sorts of Tupperware or other brands, Rubbermaid, whatever, all those little other brands. I find the plastics, they get very discolored over time. They get like scratches you can't get rid of, stains you can't get rid of. And then they start to get this, I don't know how to describe it, like a film on the inside of it that no matter how hot your dishwasher is when you wash them, they just don't come out clean. And because they have all these imperfections on the inside of them after years of use, the soap and the residue doesn't rinse. So they come out of the dishwasher looking cloudy and having like this white film all over them. I spend way too much time having to hand wash these things after they've been through the dishwasher. And I said, you know what? Enough is enough. I'm getting rid of it. I'm getting glass because this set, the glass can go in the freezer, in the oven, and in the microwave. The lids can't. The lids can't go and shouldn't go in the microwave or the oven, but the containers themselves can. So they come in a whole bunch of different sizes, and I'm going to show you each one so you can get an idea based on the size of my hand. They stack inside each other. Can you see there's another little one inside of this one? Can you see by the second lid on the inside? There's 2. So everything I open is going to have 2 containers in it. But let's look at these lids. Nice solid plastic, and these are the latch type lids that lock around a lip on there. Very, very solid. Can you see that? Seriously solid. It's got a rubber ring, and this ring can be removed so that you can clean underneath there and not have any residue that builds up under the ring. All right. And you can wash the ring separately if you need to. The handles can be popped off if you, for whatever reason, if you don't want to have the handles on, you can, or the latches, you can pop them off. But the good sturdy latches, you can see how they're set up. Nice sturdy latches on this. Loving this. So this one's approximately 6 inches for the lid. And here's the bottom that goes with it. This is super thick. Look at that. This is the thick lip. Can you see the thickness in this glass? There's my finger in the bottom. Can you see how thick it is before you get to the bottom of here? Look. Look at the space between my fingers. You've got thick. I got to use a name brand to tell you. This is like Pyrex. You ever get anything that's Pyrex, that really thick, heavy glass? That's what this is. I love that it has the lip, so you can pick it up by the lip if you need to, right? And the lid locks down nice and securely on the top. Well, you saw how securely it locked down even with the other one inside of it. They just snap down. That's it. So this is a square. Duh, right? Well, there's different sizes. There's square, round, and rectangle. And there's different sizes of each. So this is about a 5.5 inch square. Right? So we'll put that one right there. Okay. This is about a 3.5, 4 inch square. Same type of lid, locking lid, same removable band, nice solid. Little tiny one, but again, a nice good sized lid, not just for locking, but for lifting. Nice thick, I know you can't hear that, but super thick glass. Loving that. All right, let's get on to the next sizes. They do lock tight. Pretty cool, right? Okay. Did I tell you how big this set is? I believe it's 34 pieces, 17 pieces, and their lids. So 17 different containers and their lids. All right, rectangle. The rectangle is approximately 6 inches or so. Again, with the same locking tops and the same removable. And then the little rectangle, which is about 4 inches, I think. About 4 inches long. This is perfect for like you when you have like a little bit of sauce left. This is the perfect size that will hold like a half a can of something. Like if you're like me, you get a regular size can of, say, I don't know, chickpeas, and you only eat half of it. This will hold the other half very, very easily. So you've got your smaller rectangular one, and then you've got your medium size rectangular one. And again, all the same beautiful, nice, thick glass and the nice ceiling tops. Yeah, I'm done with all that cheapy plastic stuff. These things lock down really, really good. I like that. Easy to lock. And this is what they look like if you look underneath. You can see how they're locked across and around that glass lip. They actually go around the glass lip. Okay, so now we got that size and that size. There's 4 different sizes so far. Got it. Next layer. Oh, let me get these little guys out. All right, it comes with 5 little tiny, I call them condiment cups for lack of a better definition. 5 of these, and no, these are not glass, and I'm perfectly okay with them not being glass. 5 of these, and they do have screw-on lids. So stack those up. The lids are screw-on. There you go. They only hold maybe an ounce, not even 2. Just say an ounce. Perfect for small leftover spices. If you've been grinding something, so to speak, or mincing something and you have a little bit more than what you need for your recipe, don't throw it out. You put it in one of these and then stick it in the refrigerator or the freezer. All right, so these little things are, without the lids, they're the same, even though they're of a plastic nature. They're freezer safe and microwave safe. They're not oven safe because they will mate, but they are microwave safe. So you get 5 of these little ones with their screw-on lids. So that's part of the pack. You're going to keep going, right? There's still more. This whole thing, that's 30 some odd pieces. I know I put a price on here somewhere. Hold on. What did I do with the price? I can't tip it upside down, so I'm going to hold it up. A little over $26. That's less than $1 a piece. You can't even get plastic for that price. Not even at the dollar store. Okay. 2 round sizes. So far we've got square and rectangle and the little ones. Now we've got 2 round ones. Same lids, same quality, same latching system. There's the round one, which is about 5.5 inches around. You can tell by the size of my hand. It's a pretty decent size bowl. And it can double not just for cookware or storageware or for using in the microwave, but you can use this for a cereal bowl or for a serving bowl. You want to put something on the table. It's just the right size. You don't need big oversized dishes because most of us, when we're cooking for ourselves or ourselves and our partners and not necessarily cooking for a family of 5 or more. So this comes in really, really handy. We can prep stuff, cut up extra fruits, melons, whatever. Nice storage space for this. And I love that it's round. And again, as you can tell by what I'm doing behind me, these all stack. There we go. And then this cute little round one. Again, with the nice lip. And because of the way the lids lock, they're all going to have this nice little lip, which is perfect for picking them up or grabbing them. So this is a cute little one. This is about 3.5-inch little bowl. This is perfect for, a few radishes, or maybe you want to put an orange or something and a whole bunch of orange slices for the grandkids or the great grandkids. It's perfect for yourself. It's the perfect little dish, like a little fruit cup. I think that's what they used to call them when I was growing up, the fruit cups. And again, it seals down beautifully and easily. You don't even have to guess how it's going to fit. Square, rectangle, round. Okay. Bigger rounds. Those are the small and medium round. These are the other 2 bigger rounds. Now you're really getting into some weight with this. I can really feel the weight. So let's take the lid off of that one. This is a bigger round. This is a really perfect, this thing is about 6 inches across. I'd have to say, let me see, 6, yes. Just about 6 inches across, probably about 2 inches deep. This will hold an awful lot more of food. This is perfect for storing a salad, making a small salad. Like I get those salad kits, the bags, and I like to split them into 2 servings or 3 servings, depending on what else I might be having them with. So this is perfect for like a half serving or a third of a serving. So there's bigger round. Let me put this one, hold on a second, because you got to see the size differences. There you go. There's the bigger round. And then, of course, this is the medium round that I showed you before. Then we have the small round. And this one's about 4.5 inches, 4.5 inches or so around. And you're going to see the comparison in the sizes as I stack them. Can you now see the size differences? And then, of course, this is the baby round or the mini round that I just showed you. There's your 4 sizes of rounds. I'm going to move over a little bit. Still more. Okay. The bigger rectangles. You didn't think that was the only size, right? Popping the tops off. The bigger rectangles. These are about 7, almost 8 inches on the bigger one. It's about 1.5 inches deep. Maybe even a little bit more than that. Nice sturdy rim on it. Nice sturdy top. If I can get the top on there. Oh, hello. There we go. Okay, nice and solid. So there's a big rectangle. Move this down here. And here's the medium rectangle that I showed you in the beginning. Now you've got the smaller rectangle, and I'm not going to take the top off the lift for this, so you can kind of get the idea. There's a smaller rectangle, which is about 4.5, 5 inches. And then the mini or the baby rectangle, which is about 3.5 to 4 inches. Well, now you've got 4 sizes of rectangles. Can you guess what's coming next? Yeah. Okay. Squares. Now, you've already seen the large square. The squares are packed a little bit differently. Let me move these off of here. We'll put them up there for now. Okay. So I've already shown you the large and the medium squares. Now, or the large and the small. I'm going to show you now the medium and the mini. Squares, I don't know why. They just pack them differently. The way they fit together differently. So here's what's classified the medium, which is about 4.5 inches. Just a nice little square. Okay. So large, medium, small, and mini. And I think these little mini ones are just absolutely perfect for little bits of leftover sauce. Because this one is about 2.5, 3 inches. Little mini. If you're not sitting, because I'm doing this up in the air, not on the counter, it's where these are flopping around. The lids go on really nice, very secure, very tightly, very easy. So there's your mini square. So that's all your pieces. 4 different sizes of squares, 4 different sizes of rectangles, 4 different sizes of rounds. 12 plus lids is 24 pieces. And then 10 technically 10 pieces, 5 of these, but the bases and the lids. So you're talking 34 pieces. If I add this right, 8, 16, 8, 16, and 8 is 24, and 10 is 30, 34 pieces for $26. Now, I do have to tell you, this got shipped separately because it came from local warehouse. And for the first time in 11 months, I actually had to make a payment for a purchase. I thought I had $66 in credit left. And I only had $60 in change in credit left. So this and another item were going under that, what I thought was $66. Well, the first item went through and the credits paid for it. When this came up, all of a sudden it came up with a balance of $5 in change that I had to pay because I did have to pay the $2.99 shipping. I could not find this set at this unbelievable price. I mean, you're talking less than $1 a piece for these things. And the complete set with different sizes, sealed lids, heavy thick glass for, I think it was $26.70 some odd cents. I'll put the price down below. But I couldn't find this anywhere else other than at the local warehouse. And it was not on a lightning deal. This was its regular price. And I had to have it. I saw it. I knew, you know what? It's basic. Doesn't have any colored lids, so I don't have to worry about what colors are in my kitchen. It's just clear, dark gray and the white lids. So I figured $5. I think considering I haven't paid anything and I've gotten probably more than $1,500 worth of items totally free from Temu, I can spare the $5. So I took a little bit of my Temu rewards that I get as an influencer and as affiliate, and I cashed it out and I used it to pay for this. I think it's so worth it. What do you think? Right? I know. It's just absolutely amazing. So that's it. That's the haul. Clothing and storage wear, storage and different storage items. And of course, this absolutely beautiful little pinky ring. Again, I absolutely love that. I'm very thrilled with this. Everything else was free. This set, as I said, because I had to pay the local $2.99, and I made the mistake not double checking how much credit I had left. Not even going to worry about it for $5, right? All right, update. I spoke to Mom at length yesterday, and she's doing well. She's excited. We're hoping that she can actually, that I can actually pick her up a week from today, on the coming Sunday, and take her to church and go out to lunch and spend a few hours together. Slow and easy, right? Nothing too strenuous because we don't want to exhaust her on her first outing, but we're waiting for the thumbs up from her physical therapists. Her therapy is going, it's progressing, but it's going very, very slowly because she's only getting physical therapy 3 times a week. When her other hip broke, she was getting therapy a total of 15 times a week between the therapist and what I did for her. And of course, she's 8 years older, so everything is slowed down and everything is minimized. She's still having a few difficulties, but herself, and we're not talking her body, we're talking her mentally, her attitude. She is up there. I got to tell you, her legs from the trauma of the break, and then from the other leg taking all the bearing, being the weight bearing leg. Her calves and her feet swelled up to be about the size of her thighs. So if you can imagine how big that was and how uncomfortable that had to be for her. Now, when I was talking to her yesterday, I said, "How are your legs doing?" She goes, "I got my chicken legs," because that's what I used to call them all the time, because the bottom legs were so skinny and she was holding up what used to be a big plump body when she weighed more. So we always referred to her as having chicken legs. And she says, I got my chicken legs. My chicken legs look so good, the chickens want them." And of course, she made herself laugh. So we started laughing. And then I asked her, well, how was she doing? Was she working hard on getting back to, like, dressing and undressing herself and not losing her balance while she's doing it and the whole bit, because it's the balance that we're concerned about. And she goes, "Oh, yeah." She goes, "I'm putting my tops on my bottoms and my bottoms and my tops and my shoes on my hands." And then she just cracks up laughing. And I'm like, "Mom." She knew what she was saying, and she was saying it on purpose. It was her way of letting me know that she's doing really, really well. So we had a lot of laughs. I read her all your comments that you've been reading, or that you've been leaving for her, and I gave her, if I knew your first names, I gave her your first name. If not, I just said one of your viewers or one of your fans. I used to refer to them as Mom's fans. I said this, and this, or they send prayers, whatever. I read her word for word, everything you guys have shared for her. And she said to tell everybody hello, and she misses you too. And she hopes that she gets to come back soon, even if it's just to poke her head in and say hello. And you know what? That might be all it is. That might be all that. I may just pre-record a little introduction there, basically, that she can poke her head and say, "Hi, I'm okay," and then not have her in the video for a while. We have to play it by ear. Everything is going to be based on how she's doing, how she's feeling, where she's at, her mindset. Does she still want to do these things? So far, when I talk about them, she's like, "Yeah, when are we going to do another one?" So we'll have to see. No promises. All right. But she's doing really good. Levi and I are doing very, very well. I do want to say thank you. Some of you, without even me telling you, you found me at buymeacoffee.com. Buymeacoffee.com is where you can show your thanks or appreciation or your support for my channel and for me and for Mom and for the products that I bring you. But when you buy me a coffee, you're basically, you can use any kind of a credit card or bank accounts, or, oh my gosh, the methods they have is unbelievable. But when you do buy me a coffee, those funds I transfer to my Temu account that I have with my bank, and I use them to get more products, or I use them for Mr. Levi if he needs something. So you're supporting my channel by doing that. I just can't believe how many of you actually found me there. I'm like, all right, you left wonderful messages and you bought me a coffee, and you can spend whatever you want on a coffee. There's no set amount that you can buy for a coffee, but I am a big coffee drinker and a big iced tea drinker, but they wouldn't let me give you a choice where it says buy me a tea. So it's just buying me a coffee. But thank you for that. I really appreciate it. I don't think I forgot anything else. I am still working on trying to get everything together to finish the Etsy channel. I am also working on doing a video for you guys of my charms and charm bracelets that I offer for my jewelry business, which is Boku Jewelry Designs, and Boku meaning beautiful necks, not Boku as in thank you. Yeah, the French language is a little weird. There are multiple sound alikes, but they're not spelled alike. So I'm working on that. I'm also working on one. I'm making a list of my Temu bathroom because a lot of you have asked me for that. I'll see if I can get those out while I'm waiting for more Temu orders. But in the meantime, stay hydrated. Above all else, please stay sweet. And I will catch you as soon as I can with some sort of video.